Hello, fourth graders. Today we are going to be talking about why England wanted to start a colony. So, here is a picture of England back in the 1600s. You'll notice we have a ton of houses and they are all jam-packed together, squished together. And not only that, but all these houses are mostly made out of wood. Now, back in the 1600s, England was getting a little bit crowded. As you can see, this right here is England. It is an island country. So the more and more people that live there, the more and more resources those people need. So they started using up all those trees to build their houses, and they started to run out of all those natural resources. So they decided, hey, we need to start a new colony. Another reason why they wanted to start a new colony is because they were in competition with Spain and France. Here's England here, there's France, there's Spain. They were all competing with one another to be the major powers of Europe during that time. If you look at this map here, Spain, or the Spanish, had already founded many colonies all throughout the world, and France was doing the exact same. Here are colonies by the Spanish in North America, South America, and even all the way across the world here in Indonesia and all those islands, even in Africa. So England was starting to get a little bit worried. They said, hey, we can't let Spain and France claim everything, because way up here in Canada, France had claimed a lot of that land already too. So King James I, who was King of England during this time period, decided we need to start a colony in North America, and we need to do it right now. You know, he wanted to do that for a few different reasons. So he decided to grant this charter to the Virginia Company of London in 1609, and basically what that said is that, hey, you guys can claim any of this land here. And this is a big area of North America. Obviously, their maps weren't that accurate back then, but he told the Virginia Company, start a colony, you guys can claim this land in the name of England, and it'll be yours. And the charter did a few other things, but we'll get to that later. Now, when they claimed that colony, King James I was hoping to find gold and silver in that new area in Jamestown, where they eventually ended up settling. And that was one thing they were hoping to find when they started a new colony. By doing that, they would increase England's wealth and power. Some other things that they were hoping to find were some raw materials, which are basically like natural resources that people haven't turned into things yet. So they didn't have much wood in England. They were hoping to find some wood in North America, in Virginia and Jamestown. They were also hoping to find furs and maybe even some food that they could send on back to England. This would also help make England wealthy and more powerful. Not only that, but they were hoping to increase their trade. By starting a colony, they could trade with areas in North America. They were hoping to find new trade routes that would get them over to the Indies, but of course that didn't happen. We have this huge continent in the way. At that time, they thought, well, maybe there's a river that goes all the way across, but they had no idea how big North America was at that time. So, you know, they just went ahead and hoped that it would increase their trade, and by increasing their trade, that would also increase their wealth and power. So, in general, England wanted to start a colony to get wealthy, to get powerful, so it could compete with those other countries. And there are a few other things they were trying to do, like spread religion and, you know, just get more wealthy and more powerful, claim more land, and, you know, become the best country in the world. So, like I said before, the King of England granted those charters to the Virginia Company of London, and the charters basically said that you can claim land and that your English rights are extended to you even when you're living in North America in Jamestown in Virginia. So that was really important for the colonists, because it said, hey, even though you're not living in England, you guys are still English people. And that's what King James I said in those charters. So the Virginia Company sent 3 ships over in 1607, the Susan Constant, the Godspeed, and the Discovery, to start this new colony. And about 108, I believe, maybe a little bit more than that, men and a few boys went over and started this colony, Jamestown. And they had to start from scratch. They had to build everything that they found. They brought all those tools, all the supplies with them, chopped down trees, and started to build their colony. So we'll learn more about Jamestown later on this year, but that is pretty much it for the reasons why England wanted to found a colony in North America and Virginia. And that colony was Jamestown, founded in 1607. All right, see you guys next time.